Thank you for allowing me to respond to this. Is there a relief for death anxiety? Yes, it is. And guess who's going to create that relief? You. Understand this. Always keep the word FEAR. The only thing for certain for fear is false evidence appearing real, right? But the way you're going to respond to it, you're going to respond to it with fear. Let me explain. FEAR. You're either going to face everything and ride, or you're either going to forget everything and run. And every time you forget everything and run, it's never going anywhere. You know why a bully stop bullying you? Because you actually fight back. Because the moment you fight back, they're going to start trying to find other people who is defenseless. So again, face everything and rise. So when you're having another panic attack, actually sit down, assess, and think. Don't think about what you're fearing right now, because first acknowledge everything you fear at this moment isn't real. But secondly, what caused this? What is triggering this? Don't try to cut the head off. You must go get to the root of the problem. What causes? When did I start having these? And actually go study about what you're fearing. Because a lot of things we fear, we have a false sense of it. Prime example, a person who is scared of mice and rats. To them, that's the most terrifying thing on the planet. But actually, if they really study the mouse and the rat is actually running away from them just as much as they running away from the mouse and rat. So the bigger picture is what I'm scared of is actually more afraid of me than I'm afraid of it. And sometimes when we focus on the small stuff, we're not looking at the bigger picture. Also, change what you do. Change your activity. A lot of times, we're not even living our purpose. Find your purpose and get a drive on it. Because when you're focused on your purpose, you're not worried about death at the moment. Spend time doing stuff nice for other people. You're not in panic mode when you're putting a smile on other people's faces. There's so many things you can do. And actually learn about death for a moment and why you're afraid of it. Understand that death is not a punishment, it's a law. Understanding that there is something supreme is taking care of you. Think about it. I came on the earth, everything was laid out for me perfect. The food was here, the water was here, the family that loved me is here, everything is here, and I had nothing to do with that. So what makes you think when you die that something is terrible is actually waiting for you? What makes you think that death doesn't lead you to something even better? The baby was comfortable in the womb, but when the baby transitioned into life, the first thing it did when it came out the mother is cry. But if the baby didn't come here, it would have never experienced love, never would have laughed, none of those things. In other words, there might be something better for you waiting on the other side, but you're so attached to what you know. You have to detach from everything that's not yours. Because truth be told, you got to give everything back, and that's okay. Understand energy. Energy can't be created or destroyed, only transferred. So when actually death don't exist, only transition. You started off as a sperm cell, went through the fallopian tube, you went in the womb, you come out as an infant, you go from an infant to a child, to a teenager, to an adult. You're always going on. Energy is never stagnant. Also understand that in the end, everything will be all right. And if it's not all right, then that means it's not the end. In the meantime, in your fear, understand that nothing lasts forever. You flip those words around, it'll be nothing forever lasts. Flip those words around again, it means forever lasts nothing. But if you flip it around, last forever everything. Forever lasts nothing. It means the same anytime you flip the word.